welcome to the Jaipur Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. Cycle Heritage Quiz is an all-India level quiz competition that celebrates India's rich culture and heritage, with participants spanning the length and breadth of the nation. Yes, I mean length and breadth of the nation, because we have had participants from Lakshadweep, we've had participants from Arunachal Pradesh, we've had participants from Kashmir, we've had participants from Kanyakumari, all attempting the preliminaries of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. And around 30,000 participants have registered for our quiz. So, through this quiz, participants get a chance to showcase their knowledge and passion for India's heritage. As we know, we are still dealing with effects of the global pandemic. Hence, the Cycle Heritage Quiz is being held in a special online format. In this quiz, we have divided India into 18 different clusters. After a grueling preliminary stage, where participants took part in 4 rounds of questions on the heritage of our nation, along with special focused rounds on the heritage of their region, we have our 6 finalists from each cluster. Now, we have the finalists for the Jaipur cluster, where students from across Rajasthan have taken part. So let us meet our 6 participants for today. First, we have from St. Anthony's Senior Secondary School, Udaipur, Kanishka. Welcome, Kanishka. So, Kanishka, how did you feel when you got the news that you were shortlisted for the Jaipur Cluster Final?
Yes, sir.
And how did you feel?
So nice and good experience.
Okay, fantastic. Next, we have Sarth Khandelwal from St. Anthony Senior Secondary School, Udaipur. Hi, Sarth.
Hi.
So, Sarth, tell us, what is your favorite heritage location in Rajasthan?
Jaipur.
Jaipur. Okay. And any favorite monument?
Monument Hawa Mahal.
Hawa Mahal. Okay. Next, we have from the Cambridge Court World School, Jaipur. We have Rutu Deepak. Hello, Rutu.
Hello.
Hi. So, basically, Rutu, tell us, is there any Indian from history or our heritage who inspires you?
Yes, there is. There is Mr. Banerjea who discovered Mohenjo-daro, the Harappan site, where we find so many interesting things. Right now, from Rajasthan, we have one place that is Kalibanga, from where we can find many more scriptures or manuscripts or so many articles. So all that was found from Kalibanga. So that is one of the things, and Mr. Banerjea was the one who inspires me.
That's very interesting because Titash Banerjea. So that's very interesting choice for an Indian who inspires you. So all the best, Rutu. Next we have from the Cambridge Court World School, we have Harshvardhan. Hello, Harshvardhan.
Yes, sir.
So Harshvardhan, feeling confident about your chances today?
So can you repeat?
Feeling confident about your chances
Yes,
today?
sir.
Great. All the very best. Next, we go to from the Dalmia Vidya Mandir Chirava. We have Rishabh Taylor. Hi, Rishabh.
Yeah, hello, sir.
So, Rishabh, tell us what is your favorite heritage location in India?
Sir, I will not watch some forward. I will choose the in Rajasthan. The Mehergarh Fort is my favorite.
Mehrangarh Fort. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's a very nice choice, and that's a very beautiful monument. So, Mehrangarh Fort is a lovely choice. So, all the best, Rishabh. And now we will move on to our 6th contestant. That is Sundram Kumar from the Dalmia Vidya Mandir, Chirava. Hello, Sundram.
Hello, sir.
Sundram, tell us, how was your experience of taking part in the preliminary stage of the Cycle Heritage Quiz?
It was competitive rounds. More than 1,500 students from the Rajasthan Jaipur cluster. It was very competitive, and qualifying in the finals of this cluster is just unbelievable for me. And it is first big quizzing round for me, big quizzing event for me.
Okay, wonderful. So all the best, Sundram. Hope you do really well. So those were your 6 finalists for the Jaipur cluster. So welcome everyone to the Jaipur cluster final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. We are ready to start off with our first round, that is Lakshya Bheda. So round 1, Lakshya Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules. So 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 for getting the correct answer in the first attempt, plus 10 for getting the correct answer in the second attempt, plus 5 for getting the correct answer in the third attempt. So now we are ready to start off with our first participant, and that is Kanishka. Kanishka, your question coming up on screen now. The 11 Ganadharas led by Indrabhuti Gautama were considered to be the first disciples of which spiritual leader? Is it A, Gautama Buddha? Is it B, Vardhaman Mahavira? Is it C, Bahubali? Is it D, Kabir?
B.
Okay, let's click on B, Vardhaman Mahavira. Is the correct answer. Well done, Kanishka. 15 points. Let's move on to our next question, and that is for Sarth. Sarth, your question coming up on screen now. The Sabha Nivas, Sarvato Bhadra, Chandra Mahal, and Mubarak Mahal are located within which palace complex? Is it Lakshmi Vilas Palace, Vadodara? Is it the Umaid Bhavan? Is it the City Palace in Udaipur, or is it the City Palace in Jaipur?
B. Umaid Bhavan.
Okay, let's click on B, Umaid Bhavan. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Next try.
Lakshmi Vilas Palace.
Let's click on A, Lakshmi Vilas Palace. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Next try.
City Palace, Jaipur.
Let's click on C or D, sorry. City Palace, Jaipur. That's the right answer. City Palace, Jaipur is the correct answer. You get 5 points, Sarth. Now we move ahead to her third question, and the third question is for Rutu. Rutu, your direct question coming up on screen now. As per some legends, Lord Krishna is believed to have advised Arjuna to go up in the hills of what he called Jambu and seek the blessings of which goddess before taking up arms in the battlefield. Is it A, Santoshi Mata? Is it B, Tara? Is it C, Vaishno Devi? Or is it D, Chamundeshwari?
So I guess the answer is C, Vaishno Devi.
Okay, confidently Rutu answers C, Vaishno Devi. Let's see if it's that right. And that's correct. Well done. Vaishno Devi is indeed correct. She was very, very confident. Jambu basically means Jammu. So it was an old form of saying Jammu. So that's right. He actually went up to pray to Vaishno Devi. So well done, Rutu. 15 points to you. And the next question is for Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, your question coming up on screen now. In 2019, 11 men from all over the country participated in this competition at the Pushkar Fair. The winner was a milkman from Baran district. Ishwar Singh from Pali district secured the second spot. What contest is this? Is this the mustache contest? Is it the matka ford? Is it the bridal competition? Or is it the camel race?
Sir, D. Camel
D,
race.
camel race. Okay, let's click on D, camel race. Not right. Your next try.
A. Mustache contest.
Okay, let's click on A, mustache contest. Plus 10, well done. Mustache contest is indeed the right answer. Pushkar Fair, of course, famous for the mustache contest. Of course, famous for being a huge camel fair as well. And they have matka ford competitions and the bride and groom competition as well. But the answer that we were looking for is, of course, the mustache contest. And it's really spectacular. I've never been there, but seeing the pictures, it's really awesome. Now let's move ahead to our next contestant. That is going to be Rishabh. Rishabh, your question coming up on screen now. The first ever edition of the Asian Games was officially opened by whom? Is it A. Jawaharlal Nehru? Is it B. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan? Is it C. Rajendra Prasad? Or is it D. Lal Bahadur Shastri?
B. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan.
B. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Let's click on that. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Let's try.
C. Rajendra Prasad.
Let's click on C. Rajendra Prasad. Good answer. 10 points from you. Absolutely correct. The first ever edition of the Asian Games was held in 1951 at New Delhi. And of course, generally any of these multi-sports competitions, they are inaugurated by the head of the state at that point of time. And in 1951, of course, the head of the state in India was the president, and the president at that point of time was Rajendra Prasad, and Rajendra Prasad is indeed the correct answer, who officially opened the first ever Asian Games. So well done, Rishabh. You earn yourself 10 points. And the last question of this round is for Sundram. Sundram, your question coming up on screen now. This musical instrument consists of a pair of metallic discs made usually of bronze, brass, copper, or silver. A copper wire or a thread is tied to these discs through a hole or an opening in the center of the disc. Name the instrument. Is it sambal? Is it chande? Is it tamak? Or is it manjira?
Is it D option, Manjira?
Okay, let's click on D, manjira. Superb answer, Sundram. Well done. 15 points. Really good start. And now we will move ahead to our second round, that is called Jigyasa. So round 2 is Jigyasa. Let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant. This round passes clockwise. Plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. The first question once again is for Kanishka. Kanishka, your question is coming up on screen now. This fort is called the Citadel of the Sun, made of burnished red sandstone. Rudyard Kipling called this magnificent fort the work of giants. An important scene in the Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises, was filmed at this fort. So name this fort.
Sir, Mehangar.
Mehrangarh Fort is right. Well done, Kanishka. Fantastic answer. Christopher Nolan chose the Mehrangarh Fort to film Batman's prison scene. Absolutely correct. Well done. Superb answering, Kanishka. 10 points. And now we move ahead to the next contestant, and that is Sarth. Sarth, your question coming up on screen now. The city of Sagala, mentioned in mythology, is said to be the predecessor of modern-day Sialkot. It was the capital city of a kingdom whose princess married a king from Hastinapur. The princess bore a son who ate his father's flesh. Name this princess.
The pass.
Passing. Okay, we will go to Rutu.
Okay, so I will pass this question.
Passing. Okay. Let's move ahead to our next contestant. Our next contestant is Harshvardhan.
Sir, I would like to pass it.
Okay, you are passing it. Let's move to Rishabh.
Sorry, sir, I have no idea about it.
Okay, no problem. Let's move to Sundram.
Sir, pass.
Okay, Sundram also passing. All right. Let's move to Kanishka.
Pass, sir.
Okay,
Pass.
pass. All right. No one gets any points for this one. The answer is Madri. So Madri was the princess of the Madra Kingdom, which is associated with modern-day Sialkot in Pakistan. And of course, she was married to Pandu. And Pandu, while dying, asked one of his sons or his sons to eat his flesh so that he would inherit all the knowledge that Pandu had gained throughout the years. So the one who actually ate Pandu's flesh was Sahadeva, who was one of Madri's sons. And Sahadeva then was said to have the ability to even gauge the future. And he actually foresaw all the things that would happen in the Kurukshetra war. But he was given a condition that he could not tell anyone. So Sahadeva had infinite wisdom and knew what was going to happen in the Kurukshetra war and the destructive happenings in the rest of the Mahabharata. But could not tell anyone. So the answer I was looking for was Sahadeva's mother, and that was Madri. So no one gets any points for this one. Let's move ahead to the next question. And it's a direct one for Rutu. Rutu, here is your direct question. Kurki is a small village in Pali district of Rajasthan. It is famous for being the birthplace of a mystic poet. This poet's father was Ratan Singh Rathod, who was the ruler of Kurki. Name this mystic poet.
So I feel the answer is Tulsidas.
Not Tulsidas. We have to pass to Harshvardhan.
I think its answer is Tansen.
Not Tansen. Let's pass to our next contestant, that is Rishabh.
No, sir, no idea.
Okay, let's move ahead to Sundram.
Sir Surdas.
Not Surdas. Let's move to our next contestant, that is Kanishka.
Marba.
Marba. Okay, now can't understand your answer, but I have to move to the next contestant. That is Sark.
Mirabai.
Mirabai is right. Well done, Sark. 10 points. Mirabai was the daughter of Ratan Singh Rathod and a famous mystic poet. Very well done, Sark. 10 points. Our next question is a direct one for Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, your question is coming up on screen. This was launched on 19th April 1975 from Kapustin Yar, Russia. Named after a famous astronomer and mathematician, this object also appeared on the reverse side of 2 rupee notes between 1976 and 1997. What is being taught?
Aristotle.
Missile. No, that's not the right answer. We will move to.
Is it any mathematical instrument?
No. Okay, I have to pass you, Rishabh. I can't have clarifications. I'm sorry. We have to go to Sundram.
Sir Pass.
Okay, passing. Let's move to Kanishka.
Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta is right. Confident answer. Aryabhatta is indeed correct. The first ever satellite of India. Fantastic answer, Kanishka. 10 more points to you. And the next question is a direct one to Rishabh. Rishabh, your question is going to come up on screen. It was on 1st November 1980 that this was declared a national park, while the forests located beside it were named Savai Mansingh Sanctuary and Kela Devi Sanctuary. This national park is named after a fort. Just name this national park.
Is it Nilgiri National Park?
Not Nilgiri National Park. We will pass on to our next contestant.
No idea, sir.
Okay, moving to Kanishka. Yes, Kanishka.
Ranthambore.
Ranthambore is correct. Well done, Kanishka. 10 points to you. Very well done. Kanishka answered Ranthambore, and Ranthambore is indeed the correct answer. 10 points to you. Contestant, that is Sundram. Sundram, your direct question coming up now. He was the ruler of the princely state of Navanagar. He represented India at the League of Nations. However, he represented England in Test cricket and even scored a century on debut. Name this legendary cricketer after whom a trophy is named.
Harris Shield.
Not Harris or Harris Shield. We move ahead to Kanishka once more.
Sir Ranjit Singh.
Ranjit Singh ji is absolutely correct. Well done. Trophy is named. Fantastic answer, Kanishka. 10 more points to you. So after round number 2, here are the scores. Leading by a huge margin right now is Kanishka with a superb score of 55 points. It's a 3-way tie for second spot. On 15 points, we have Sar, we have Rutu, and we have Sundar. But following them close behind on 10 points are Rishabh and Harshvardhan. Remember, the top 2 from the Jaipur Cluster Final will qualify for our national quarterfinals. So there is still lots to play for all the contestants. Now we move to round number 3, which is going to be called Trishanku. And let's take a look at the rules of Trishanku. So the rules of Trishanku are 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone, plus 15 for getting the answer in the first attempt, plus 10 for getting the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 for getting the answer in the third attempt. We will start this time in reverse order. So we start with Sundram. Sundram, let's move to your first clue. This is a famous geological site located in southwest Rajasthan. You want the next clue?
No idea.
Okay, next clue. A famous 10th century temple called the Bhan Devi Temple is located on this site.
No
You
idea.
want another clue? Okay, let's move to your last clue. It is the second largest meteor impact crater by diameter in India.
No, sir.
Famous crater, this is in Rajasthan. This is the Ramgarh crater. Please do read about it. It's the second largest meteor impact crater by diameter in India. So, Sundram, unfortunately, no points for you. So, our next question is for Rishabh. Rishabh, your first clue is coming up on screen now. This musical instrument is a modified form of the Saraswati Veena.
So go to next clue.
Next clue. All right, let's move to the next clue. Famous Drupad musician S. Balachandar is well known for playing this instrument.
Another ones.
Okay, next clue. Let's move ahead to the next clue. This type of veena shares its name with a celestial body, also considered a deity or a god.
No, sir.
Okay, no answers coming from Rishabh. This is the Chandra Veena, developed by S. Balachandar, who modified the Saraswati Veena to suit his Drupad playing style. It is the Chandra Veena. No points for Rishabh. Our next question is for Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, your first clue coming up on screen. In the Puranas, this place has been referred to as Arbudaranya.
The next clue.
Next clue. Okay, let's move ahead to the next clue. The Adhar Devi temple and Sri Raghunathji temple are located here.
The next.
Okay, your last and final clue. It is home to the Dilwara temples.
No idea, sir.
Okay, this one I thought you should have known. Dilwara temples, very famous temples in Rajasthan. This is it, Mount Abu. Mount Abu is what I was looking for. So no answers from Harshvardhan. Let's move ahead to the next contestant, that is Rutu. Rutu, your first clue is going to come up on screen now. Let's have the first clue for Rutu. This famous hockey player once scored 10 goals against USA in a single match.
So I want to have a look at the next clue.
Okay, let's move to the next clue. At a cricket stadium named after him in Gwalior, Sachin Tendulkar scored the first ever double century in ODI cricket.
So I would like to have the next clue.
Okay, let's move to the next clue. He was the younger brother of the legendary Dhyanchand.
So I know there were the two brothers of Dhyanchand. This will be is it okay. I'm so sorry, but I cannot just have the name on but
You can guess, there's no negatives.
Is it Ranachand? Something from R. There was
No, can't give it to you. This is Roop Singh, Captain Roop Singh is what I was looking for. So Captain Roop Singh Stadium is in Gwalior, and that is where Sachin Tendulkar scored a double century. The first person to hit a double century in ODI cricket, that was in 2010 against South Africa. So Roop Singh is the brother of Dhyanchand, and during a victory in one of the Olympics, India beat USA 24-1, and it was Roop Singh who scored 10 goals, and that was in Los Angeles in 1932. So Rutu, unfortunately, no points for you. Let's move to the next question, and the next question is for Sark. Sark, your question coming up on screen now. Maharana Fateh Singh renovated the fort in the 19th century.
So next clue.
This fort has the world's second longest wall after the Great Wall of China.
So Kumbhalgarh Fort.
Kumbhalgarh Fort is your answer, and if that's right, well done. 10 points to you, Sar. Crucial 10-pointer. And now the next question is coming up for Kanishka. Kanishka, your question and your first clue is here. He was the son of the Rishi Jamadagni and Renuka.
The next clue.
Next clue, let's move to the next clue. He defeats and kills the king Kartavirya Arjuna.
The next clue.
Okay, let's move to the last clue. His major weapon is the axe, and he is one of the Chiranjeevis.
So no idea. No.
Okay, one of the Chiranjeevis, axe. Axe is also called Parasu. So of course it's Parashurama. Parashurama is what I was looking for. The son of Jamadagni and Renuka, and he kills the king Kartavirya Arjuna. And interestingly, the capital of Kartavirya Arjuna was called Mahishmati, which shares its name with the famous city or country in Bahubali. So with that, we come to the end of round number 3. So the scores after round number 3 are as follows. Still leading is Kanishka with 55 points. Now in second spot and sole second spot is Sar with 25 points. But not out of the race yet are Rutu and Sundaram. Both are on 15 points. But Harsh and Rishabh are still in the race also because they are on 10 points and just a few points behind our second place participant right now. Reminder, the top 2 from the Jaipur Cluster Final will qualify for our national quarterfinals. So still lots to play for all the participants. So now we'll have our 4th round, and this is the final round, that is called Divya Drishti. Let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant, all based on visuals, passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, whether it is on direct or on pass. So this time also we will go in the same order as the previous round. So the first question is for Sundram. Sundram, your visual coming up on screen. Sundram, your question is, name this gentleman the first Indian to hold a particular post.
No, sir, no idea.
Okay, we will pass to Rishabh.
Sir, pass.
Okay, let's move to Harshvardhan.
Sir, pass.
Okay, passing to Rutu.
The pass.
Okay, let's move to Sar.
No idea.
Okay, Kanishka.
CD Deshmukh.
And how was he your first?
RBI go.
Yes, RBI Governor C.D. Deshmukh is indeed correct. Well done. 10 points to you. Absolutely correct, Kanishka. And now the next question is coming up for Rishabh. Rishabh, let's have your visual on screen now. Okay, Rishabh, what you have to name is, name this famous soldier known for his exploits in the 1962 Sino-Indian War or Indo-China War. This is a famous soldier known for his brave exploits in the 1962 Sino-Indian War or China-Indian War.
Sir, is it St. George?
St. George, not St. George. Let's move to our next contestant, that is Harshvardhan.
Sir, pass.
Okay, let's move to Rutu.
Sir, pass.
Okay, let's move to Sar.
Jaswant Singh Rawat.
Not Jaswant Singh Rawat. Let's have Kanishka on screen and then she can try. Yes.
Shetan Shuk.
Okay, let's pass to the next contestant, that is Sundram.
No idea, sir.
Okay, I can't really give points to Kanishka. She was very close. This is Shaitan Singh Bhatti. Shaitan Singh Bhatti is what I needed. Can't give you any points, Kanishka. You need to give the name correct. The next question is for Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, your question and your visual is coming up on screen now. Okay, Harshvardhan, my question to you is, this painting basically shows which mythological king in a sorry state. So as you can see, this king is supposed to have or been shown having to sell off his children or child. Okay, so which mythological king has been shown?
Sir, King Harishchandra.
Harishchandra is right. Well done, Harshvardhan. Crucial 10 points for you. Very well done. And now the next question is coming up for Rutu. Rutu, your visual is going to come up on screen now. Okay, Rutu, your question is, name this person who was one of King Akbar's Navratnas.
There is this Maharaja Birbal.
Maharaja Birbal, not Maharaja Birbal. We'll have to pass to Sarth. Let's have Sarth on screen.
Birbal.
That is what Rutu said. It's not Birbal. Let's move to Kanishka.
Raja Mansingh.
Raja Mansingh is right. Well done, Kanishka. Superb answer. It is indeed Raja Mansingh. 10 points to you. And you, I think, have secured your spot definitely in the national quarterfinal. And you have a huge lead now. But second spot is definitely still up for grabs. And our next question is for Sarth. It's a direct question. And Sarth, your visual coming up on screen. Okay, Sarth, you have to tell me, this is a statue of which famous leader or political reformer who was a mentor to Mahatma Gandhi?
So pass.
Okay, let's move to Kanishka.
So pass.
Okay, passing. Let's move to Sundaram.
Sir, maybe Gopal Krishna Govind.
Gopal Krishna?
Govind.
Gopal Krishna Govind. Okay. I'll can't give you the points for that because there's a mistake in that. So let's move to Rishabh.
Sir, pass.
Okay. Let's move to Harshvardhan.
The Gopal Krishna Acharya.
Gopal Krishna Acharya. Let's move to Rutu. Yes, Rutu. Okay. Okay, it was Sarth's question. Sundaram, you were very close, but it's not Gopal Krishna Govind, it's not Gopal Krishna Acharya, it's Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Gokhale is what I wanted. If you give me the wrong surname, I'm sorry, I can't give you any points. As now I have to maintain consistency. I did not give points to Kanishka also when he said Shaitan something else other than Singh. So I have to maintain the same consistency. Gopal Krishna Gokhale is what I wanted. So no points for anybody on this question. Let's move to the last question of this round, and that is for Kanishka. Kanishka, your visual coming up on screen. Okay, Kanishka, you have to tell me, name this businessman after whom a group of companies is named.
Pass.
Okay, pass. Let's pass to Sundaram.
Sir, is it Tata Jamshed Tata?
Not Jamshedji Tata. Let's pass to Rishabh.
Sir, pass.
Passing. Okay, Harshvardhan.
Sir, Dadabhai Narovji Tata.
No, I think you mixed up two names there, huh? So no, it's not that. Let's move to Rutu.
Sir, I think it is Jamshedji Tata.
No, let's move to Sarth.
No, sir.
Okay, no one gets this. This is not Tata. I think everyone went on the Tata track. This is Jamnalal Bajaj, founder of the Bajaj group of companies. So No points for this one. With that, we come to the end of round number 4. And now it's time to take a look at the scores and found out who have qualified from the Jaipur cluster to the national quarterfinals. Rishabh, unfortunately not your day, but you gave one good answer. Rishabh, you end on 10 points. Rutu and Sundram went off to a very good start, 15 points, but unfortunately could not capitalize on that. But I'm sure we'll see both of you in upcoming quizzes. So Rutu and Sundram, both of you end up on 15 points. Very, very close behind our eventual second place winner is Harshvardhan with 20 points. Very well tried, Harshvardhan. But coming in second is Sarth with 25 points. Sarth, you qualify for our national quarterfinal. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
But winning this quiz with a brilliant and awesome performance is Kanishka with 75 points. Great answering, Kanishka, and congratulations. You
Thank
have
you, sir.
qualified for our national quarterfinal. The Jaipur Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 was surely an exciting one. Yes, it was Kanishka who led from start to finish and gave some brilliant answers and qualified for our national quarterfinals in first spot. But the second place was open among all the other contestants. Rishabh, Rutu, Sarth, Harshvardhan, Sundram all had a great chance of qualifying for our national quarterfinal going into the last few questions. But ultimately, it was Sarth who kept up his advantage that he gained in the third round and managed to come second and qualify for our national quarterfinals. So Kanishka and Sarth, congratulations. We'll see you in the national quarterfinals. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Cycle Heritage Quiz with another cluster final. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.